Hello, chat. How's it going? Welcome everyone. Come back to some more Satisfactory. I haven't played Satisfactory in quite some time. Oh man, something amazing actually just happened earlier. It was so nice. Like normally I try and with my old keyboard, it was like you guys probably already know it was 110% keyboard, so it was huge, and it used to take up a lot of space on my mouse pad. And now I actually just switched to the screen so you guys can see everything. Hello. Um, yeah, it used to take up like all of this space here, everything, and I couldn't move it because a lot of the time I would want to move my keyboard over because I didn't want my hand being way out here because the keyboard ended right where my mouse was, and I would always hit my mouse. But now that I have a 60% keyboard, finally I can move this wherever. And it's free to move it wherever, and I have so much space for my mouse now. It's crazy. It was just a nice little thing. I gotta appreciate the small things in life. Yeah, right now I am standing in the spot where we last left off. Me building this huge thing that makes 30 computers a minute. And I've just been sitting here AFK making sure this is at 100% because it wasn't at 100% earlier today because I messed up on something. I didn't place all the constructors that I needed for all of the quick wire, but now that is all taken care of, and we're chilling at 100% efficiency, so everything is good to go. I also was able to make my camera a little bit smaller, and I can make the cam a little bit smaller, so it's not taking up so much of the screen now. I'm not trying to get the entire keyboard in there. This thing is way smaller. I can do that, but I'll probably look into that a bit later. I don't know. I have some plans today. I was trying to wait until some people got in here, but might just go ahead. It's not really plans with this. I have a plan with this, but that's gonna be a little bit later on. So yeah, this is all just gonna sit there for a bit. For now, we are going to head back downstairs. Glasses real crooked. Yeah. It got dark quick. It was just like sunset over there, and now it's just pitch black. Okay. Everything is still running. I can't believe that everything is like running this well in this game. Or not running this well, sorry. I mean, the game is running great. But I can't believe that this factory has, like, this whole base honestly has run smoothly for upwards and like 500 plus hours. Like, I haven't had any problems ish. I've had like some little minor stuff, but nothing really that has like derailed everything, that has stopped all of this from moving. So it's nice. It's nice. All right. I'm also thinking about doing another 7 Days to Die stream soon. I don't know why I picked that up. I don't know when, but I am gonna do a 7 Days to Die stream very soon. Kinda wanna get back into that game. Okay, what I wanna do isn't even over here. So I don't know why I'm over here. I actually need to take the hypertube. Actually, I need to make another hypertube that connects up to that one. There should honestly be like cross hypertubes in this game. That would be great. This one takes me there, right? Yep, perfect. Am I crouching? No, no. I don't know why I felt so short there. Hands are freezing. It feels nice being able to just like sit back and just play. I don't have to have like I just have my keyboard in a weird spot. I normally have it in like my try hard spot, and then I have my mouse like way up here, and I've got my sleeve back so it doesn't like get slowed on the mouse pad. And now I can just sit back. I don't need to worry about getting my whole arm up here to aim. I can just chill with my wrists. Just one of my friends. Is that Disco? It is Disco. Again, note to self, I have built all of this myself. My friends come to this world to visit. Usually, most of the time to get inspiration for their worlds. And we're auto-saving. Hands are freezing right now. Oh yeah, we are here at the train station, and I actually want to get something kind of cool set up today. And it might involve this station here, or it might not involve that at all. I need to like fully figure out what the heck I want to do first. Right now we're just taking a little visit to the train station. So, the train that we just watched was my ore train. Hey, Joel. What the 1000K hours being in the title? That means that I have 1,000 hours in this game. It means exactly what it says. Let's see. That's all sulfur stuff. That's coal. That's not what I'm looking for. Here's copper. Okay. I don't know how much copper I'm actually using, but I know how much. Is it a full? I think it's a full 780 line. Yeah. Alright, we need to go back. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what else that would mean. I have no idea. It's the, yeah, I have no idea what else that would mean. It's the exact same thing as my Apex titles. Well, it used to be. My old Apex titles used to be, 3,000 hours on Octane. That's what it used to be. And then I changed it to my kills, the 25,000 kills. Okay, here we go. Oh, maybe the next project was gonna take 1,000 hours. Projects don't take that long. That's an entire, like, my main save doesn't even have 1,000 hours yet. Where do I want to go? Let's go up. Let's go to the 7th floor. I need to check on something. Alright. Okay, so around here we're making 1,387 copper per minute. And I know a lot of that is being used up in here. Let me go up here. I have a, what's it called? Like a note. Not like an actual note, but like a, in Notepad on my PC. I have like a note of everything that is being made and done in my world in this game. And all the production lines. But I don't feel like looking at that right now, so we're trying to even find it. So this is a lot of copper being used. Hold on. It's a lot. I know you keep seeing the fake half. It could be a possibility. True. Okay. Let's see here. So it's 15 each, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. 16 times 15. Okay, let's add that. 16 times 16, that is 240, and then we subtract the 240 from the number down here, and now we've got how much we have left. So it's 1,387. So 1,740 is, that's still a lot. 1,147. 1,147. I don't know why I closed this because I need to add something else up, but that's fine. 1,147 copper left. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna place this here for now. What I want to make is some of this copper powder stuff, but that takes 300, so we'd only get 3 of these down. That is a lot of copper being used. So only have 3 of these. You got a project going in Minecraft because you fell in the void, need to remake my tools, your armoring tools. Dang. You know what I hate so much? It's whenever, I swear, whenever me and my friends play any game, it could be anything. If there is a save like system where you can go back, press like load game and reload other saves, they will do it every single time. I'm like, stop, please. Like, if we like fall in the lava, let's say in Minecraft, like they would try and like revert the save, you know, or like try and go back before that happened. I'm like, dude, stop. You're just ruining the game. Like, this is stuff that's supposed to happen. That's the consequence of us falling in lava. We're not supposed to, like, I don't know, get rid of that, you know? Just make the consequence go away. That just gets rid of the fun of it. Like, we all died. We all lost all of our stuff. Now we have to work back up to get even more stuff and then come up with a plan. I don't know, whatever boss we died to, or, you know, figure out how to get over to wherever we died. You know? I feel like in most video games, dying is always dying is like the most fun part for me. Right? It sets me back on my progress. It keeps me from basically completing the game way too quickly. Because I'm the type of person that's like, if I'm playing a game, I will literally stop playing if I get close to the end because I don't want to finish the game. Like, I want to keep playing the game and I don't want it to end, basically. Especially if it's really good. Like, if it's a very, very good game that I'm playing and I'm having a lot of fun, I don't want to end, that playthrough. I just want to keep playing, but I also don't want it to end, so I stop playing and I play in tiny little increments. But having a really punishing, like, death system makes it perfect for me. Like, again, like when I'm playing Minecraft or Terraria or anything like that, dying in those games sets you back a lot, and it's perfect. It's I don't know. Dying in video games is like just the nature of the being. It's how it's supposed to be. Not supposed to like try and avoid it or revert what happened instantly. You got to work around it. It's an obstacle that you have to overcome. So, I don't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's more annoying if you weren't on when it happened. Oh, so when you come back, the less progression that you had randomly. True. It's kind of funny. Or if like my friends go out like in Minecraft, let's say, and then they both die like in a cave or something and come back, and they have like a bunch of dying. Like I'm never usually like I'm not mad or anything about it. And I'm usually laughing 90% of the time at them. But I don't know. Dying in video games is it's just nature of the being, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's just part of the experience. It's just part of it. Unless it's like, I guess if it's there's only like uh exception to it. Like, let's say it's a game like this game, like Satisfactory. Dying in Satisfactory doesn't do anything. It's more so just annoying than anything because you lose everything that you had in your inventory and now you gotta try and go back and get everything again. But it's not really stopping you from progressing, it's just you lost your box, and that's about it. When you're trying to build like really big projects and you need to carry a lot of stuff on you and you die, it's annoying, but it's not too bad because they balanced it really well in Satisfactory. Like, I've only died like 2 or 3 times in this game out of like 1,000 hours that I have. Like, I've never really died in this game at all. But in a game like Minecraft, it feels like it's supposed to happen. Terraria, it's supposed to happen. In this game, there's just not much like in the way of fighting. So when you die, it's just kind of like, oh, that sucks. You know, I died to my own stupidity. That's usually what it is. Like me falling off of something. That's usually what it is to me dying in this game. But in Minecraft, or I don't know, Elden Ring, or any other game, even Cyberpunk, and I've been playing that every single day now at night. It just feels normal. Like, oh, okay, that's it's a little setback, just fine. Or I learned something from it. In the case of like Elden Ring or Sekiro, playing those games, dying it usually is a good thing. It helps me. Okay, let's head down. Actually, let's head over to where I'm building the nuclear fuel rods at. I just want to make sure everything is running smoothly before I leave. Every time I get back on this world, that's the first thing that I do. Make sure the nuclear power plant is good and we're not going into meltdown. That's the only thing that's bad. To be honest, I mean, I have a failsafe, of course, in this base. I have one floor, I think it's floor number 4, I think, is full of batteries. So if something were to happen to my power grid, then I could uh, turn on the batteries, and the batteries would keep the base alive for like 10-20 minutes, so I could fix the problem. But that's not that much time. When you think about it in this game, because fixing most problems usually takes like an hour or two. So, but I usually would figure out what's going on. Yeah, everything seems to be running smoothly over here. Running very well, very well. Yeah, otherwise, I have no idea what I would do. If, let's say, like, if the batteries ran out of power, then I'm kind of screwed. Because, I mean, I have a lot of fail-safes, let's say that. I have a lot of fail-safes in place just in case something were to happen and this whole power plant shuts down. For one, I have like 3 storage containers of nuclear fuel rods, so that's gonna last me easily like another 200-300 hours, right? So that's the issue, but also a good thing at the same time, because if there is something wrong with this nuclear power plant, I'm not gonna know about it 200 to 300 hours in the future, which is kind of scary to think about. That something bad could be happening right now, but I won't know about it until super late, until the problem is already here, until I'm already dead, basically. And it's, I don't know. If that doesn't work, you know, if, let's say, while this is autosaving, let's say everything does go out and something happens and the fuel rod production does collapse. Well, the first line of defense is, of course, the chest full of fuel rods. That's gonna last, like I said, like 200 to 300 hours. Once those get fully burned up, then that means I have 20 minutes. The backup batteries will turn on in my base and keep the base alive for 20 minutes for me to figure out what's wrong. Once that countdown finishes and those 20 minutes are gone, I am screwed. Because at that point, that means that the power is going to fully cut out, and that means no more water is going to be being pumped into the nuclear power plants, which in return means that they are going to shut down. Water in my base is going to shut down, everything is going to shut down, and there's no way I'm going to be able to jump start it again. It's going to be an absolute pain in misery. So I tried to build this power plant to be self-sustaining, and I check on it every single time I come here, because if something happens to this place, it's gonna take at least like a day or two for me to get the power and stuff back working, and that's gonna put me behind, so, you know. Failsafe 23 is down. Good thing there's 12 more, exactly. I guess there's an alternative. There are more things that could go wrong. The power itself going out or something happening to this is the least of my concerns, actually, because this factory that's building the fuel rods has been running smoothly for like 200 hours. Like, it has not messed up really at all. The main issue with everything is if I trip a breaker. That is where it doesn't matter. Like, everything is kind of gone at that point. And yes, the batteries will save me for a little bit. Like, let's say if I go over my nuclear power, like power plant's power limit, if I trip the breaker, then all the batteries will turn on, but they'll start draining. And they'll drain really without me knowing it. The best part about if something happens to the fuel rod factory is I'll get like a notification basically. The power will make that shut off sound. But, well, I guess it'll do that too, yeah, if I trip the breaker, but not really because the batteries are there. So, I don't know. No idea. First things first, though. Actually, I need more, before I head over to the nuclear power plant to make sure everything is good, I need to buy more of these things. Yeah, the filters for my radiation suit. So I have been taking so much radiation. Equipment. Let's see, how much of these things? Oh, they're only one, and you get 10? Oh, give me all 4 of those. I really need to automate those. I probably should do that, actually. I'll do that one day. Yeah, exactly. If everything goes wrong, yeah, we should be fine. I don't know. I think I mean more so riding on all of these batteries saving me. Pretty sure they're up here. Yeah, here they are. Power, storage room, backup power. These are all the batteries. There is like 50. They go around the corner. Yeah, there's 50 batteries here. They're all 100% charged. And if the power goes out, these guys will kick back on. They all have 6,000 megawatts of power, which is not very much at all. Considering that all of those batteries together, by the way, that's not just one battery. All of those batteries together are storing 6,000 megawatts of power. And my entire base is using like 30,000 megawatts of power like every minute or two. So, yeah, those batteries are not going to last very long. I would like to test them, but I don't really want to test them right now. To test them would mean to sabotage my own nuclear power plant setup, and I don't want to do that. But we are going to head over there and make sure everything's good. And take the train once this thing finishes loading. This is the water train, by the way, the one that I was talking about. Yeah, if something happens to this train, we are cooked. This train brings all of the water to our base. It's like 2,000 water per minute, and they go up all of those 9 pipes into the base, and that makes all of the nuclear fuel rod stuff. Fly over this. Yeah. And there's the second water train right there. On the way back. And over here is the nuclear power plant. There's another train that's in the way. Alright. Here's the nuclear power control room. This room was actually designed by me and my good friend Giraffe, one of Disco's friends. Yeah, he helped me design this room. And here we have the 4 switches. These 4 switches control each group of reactors. Reactor A, B, C, and D. Each set is 10 reactors, so there's 40 reactors here. And I can control each group by just flipping this lever on and off, and that will cut them from the power over towards the base, basically. And then I have the full switch, the main priority switch here, which if I flip this, it cuts all of the reactors off and cuts power to everything. So that's the important switch. And this is just to make the light screen. If we head over here, as you can see, each group of 10 here. This took me like, I did a stream on this whenever I built all of this stuff. I think this took me like 15 hours to build. It was either 15 or 20 hours to build all of this stuff. I remember. I split it up into like 2 or 3 streams. But I built all of this on stream. Yeah, as you can see, each group I think this is Group A. That's B, C, and D, I think? I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. But yeah, these are all the reactors. In here are all of the extra fuel rods for them. So the power goes out. This will last us another probably 200-300 hours. So I have a ton of time to get everything fixed. Back here, you can see all the pipes here. This is all of the water that the reactors need to cool down so bad things don't happen. There's Disco again. It's the second time I've seen his body. He's got one there and one over there. Yeah, here's all the water pumps. All of these guys are pumping out water for the reactors. So yeah, when you think about it, like I was saying earlier, if the power goes out, the pumps here stop. These are all pumps. If the pumps stop and the power goes out, for one, the pumps aren't gonna, of course, pump any more water anymore, but the water can't go up like this. It can't just travel like directly upwards without a pump. So if the power goes out, I am really screwed. Like and the reactors will not activate without water in them. So yeah, and it would take a long time to refill all of these pipes again with water for all of the reactors to turn back on. You can see. Yeah. Surprised they're not the little arm. Every now and then the arm will come up and grab a rod and then throw it out, and then that will be the nuclear waste. Yeah. That comes out of it. 2 discos, yep. And over here, all of the nuclear waste, as you can see, goes back this way, joins up here, and gets put into this drone. And as you can see, we're making about 400 nuclear waste per minute. And this drone flies it back and forth between my processing plant and here to process all of the nuclear waste and turn it back into these fuel rods. This is cool. Reduce, reuse, recycle. For now, everything seems to be running fine as usual, which is great. We're using 30,000 megawatts right now, and we have 101,000 megawatts limit. So yeah, I could literally stack my base on top of each other. What, 3 more times? 3 more times before we hit that 100 megawatts limit? That's crazy. That's why I wanted to build something crazy like this. Because I just didn't want to have to worry about power again. If you guys have ever played Satisfactory, you know power is your enemy. This game, I guess power in this game is more kind of like what I was talking about with dying. Like, power in this game is that limiter, like limiting factor of like progression. Of like, hey, you can't progress in the game unless you upgrade your power. You have to keep upgrading and upgrading. And the beginning tiers of power are not enough. They are not enough at all. Nuclear poop to make nuclear food. Exactly. So I was saying, am I about to get hit by a train? I am. Catch a run. Of course, I had the sign. Funny enough, though, that's kind of what I wanted to do today. This train station is not being used at all. And I want to set up another train here. There goes the oil train right now. But I need this train for copper. Possibly. I don't know yet. I gotta go figure some things out. Let me go over here. Oh, yep, there he is. Disco. Giraffe is somewhere over here. All of my friends are in here. Like, if you walk around my base, I probably have like 10 friends like their bodies just around like where they last were when they logged out. That's kind of funny. It's mainly because a lot of my friends that play Satisfactory just can't get into it because it is a very complicated and time-consuming game. So 90% of the time they just come to my world because I've put an ungodly amount of time into this game. Way too much time. But it is my favorite game of all time, so I kind of have to. I don't really know any other game I would put a crazy amount of time, like single player at least wise. Maybe like Minecraft, but I don't even have like I definitely have played this more than Minecraft, that's for sure. That's crazy to even say. I even have a like a back deck. Or I guess it's gonna be like a front porch, but not really because it's up high. I guess so. I don't know. Let's go back in. I do have a back deck like on that back side of my base, but that's not important. Try to make it like aesthetically pleasing. This floor is because we got the glossy like concrete floors, got the nice big windows. You can kind of see the progression of the base as time went on. Like we started unlocking all the cool stuff in the game. It's crazy. Yeah, it's honestly hard to think about. Like, this right here is the first little bit of power that you get in this game. Like that, this is the main reason, and I've told so many people this. Like, if you haven't played Satisfactory, you have to play this game. Like, you start from just this little machine and breaking things by hand, you know? I forgot how I put my hands away. Oh yeah, each. Damn. It's getting ready to autosave though. But yeah. Like, you start by breaking rocks by hand and using this little machine, and you have to hand feed it with grass like every 2 seconds, and it's the most annoying thing ever, but it's like I can't explain it. The way Satisfactory progresses you like through the game is honestly perfect. It's a masterpiece of a game. It's perfect. Like, you start out like he's kind of struggling, you know? Like I said, power is kind of like if you were playing Minecraft and like, I guess in like hardcore mode, but like every mob can like two-hit you. That's kind of what it feels like. It's so dark and gray down here. The first floor of the base is the worst. But yeah. It's crazy that this is where we start, and then we just end up with this later on. I want to actually work on Disco's world. That's where a lot of my hours come from, is building my friends' worlds out. It's crazy. Like, all of my friends, you know, I was talking about earlier too, of how my friends kind of come to me to like visit this world and see like what you can do in this game. They also come to me to build their own world. I'm not even joking. I have put so much time into building up my friend's world. I've built Disco's world. I have built Giraffe's world. I have built my friend Alex's world out. I have built my friend Hayes's world. Like, I've done so much. So much. My friends usually, they just sit and they watch. And I could not build something like this, but I can at least get them started with like a first floor, like really big style base within maybe a day or two, you know? They have more things on their world, or is yours the best? No, like that's kind of what I was saying. I'm building their worlds up from scratch. because they just don't want to build it out because it takes too long. It's very complicated. I'm building their worlds up from nothing to have not even half of my world is like less than half. Not even close to what this is. Just building them up to get them started. Getting them all the basic stuff. Yeah, none of my friends, I mean, the closest is maybe Giraffe, and he has like 200, maybe 300 hours in this game. 2 to 300 hours in this game. And his world, not even, you know, close to this, because it takes forever. Like, his stuff is still all on the ground. He doesn't even have, like, a foundation yet for a base. While I have put in 1,000, maybe even more than that, maybe even like 1,500 hours. Somewhere in between 1,000 and 1,500 hours into this game. I've built a lot. Disco probably has like 150 hours, maybe less than that. And my other friends maybe have like 50 hours, maybe less than that. So, yeah. It's a very complicated game, and that's more, like, mainly the reason why they don't play. I'd say is punishing too if you, like I was saying earlier, if you mess up with power. If you mess something up with your power in it, that's probably the main reason why people don't really play. I can go back outside. I don't know why I went in here. There's nowhere for me to really build anything. Need to go into the other side of this. Basically, I'm just gonna try and show you. Can't show inside. I need to go over here. Basically, in this game, you start out with different types of power. There's not that many options. The beginning options are terrible. So it's kind of like you just have to deal with it for a while and just hope and pray. But this is the power menu. So you start off with biomass, then you can upgrade the coal power, then fuel generators, then in between there you can get the geothermal generators, which don't really give you that much power. It's just like a little extra bit. And then you get nuclear power, and then after nuclear power, you can get plutonium power, which is like a secret power that you can get later on that it doesn't show you. Which, that's what I'm using up there. I'm using plutonium power. But the thing is, like, I'm trying to put this in perspective. So to put this in perspective, the first power that you get only makes 30, as you can see, 30 megawatts. And to build one of these like constructors or anything, let's say like an assembler, that's 15. Alright, so you can only have 2 of these down. Boom. 2 of these, and now this thing is already at its limit. And if you place anything else, the power grid will blow. If the power grid blows, you have to go back into here, put more stuff in, build another one of these, and then flip the switch to reset the breaker. And then just hope and pray that it turns back on. But to run 2 of these assemblers takes 1 of these guys. And to put that in perspective, most big projects in this game, like let's say like the iron plates, most big projects require, I'd say like 20 of these. Probably like 15 to 20 of these. So yeah, you can only imagine how much power that would take having 20 of those. And it gets even worse. It gets worse the more and more you go up with building. So this guy is the manufacturer. It's like the bigger version of this assembler. So you put 2 items in here, and it spits 1 new item out. This thing, you put 4 items in. 4 items in, and it spits 1 item out the back. And this guy, as you can see, takes 55 megawatts of power. 55 just to run this. So you already need 2 of these guys just to be able to run 1 of these. And to put in perspective, on my like top floor, I have like 10 of these guys. Like 10 plus on 1 floor. In this entire base, I probably have like 50 to like 70 of these things. That's a lot of power. So it sucks. That's just the first power solution. Like I was saying, coal. So the first one gives you 30. Second one gives you 75, which is the coal generator, which, you know, is like the main power that people get stuck with throughout a long time of the game. Rounding errors would be devastating. Yeah. So the coal power plant needs water as well, which sucks. That really, really sucks. But it, like, in a way, it's worse but better than this. And let me kind of explain why. This game does a really good job of balancing things to where now, instead of, like, you would think, hey, when I unlocked coal power, right? So I don't have to worry about power anymore. It's self-sustaining. I don't have to keep putting grass into the biomass generator. Now, coal, I can just hook a belt up and water, and then boom, it goes. But, not really. It's not really how that works. It does, but also not at the same time. Let's say you reach that 75 megawatts limit. You trip the breaker. What does that mean now? That means your water stops going. Your water isn't being pumped into here anymore, right? And there's no power. So if you build a second one of these and hook it up to the power grid, nothing's going to happen because there's no power to pump the water in. So the game forces you, it makes you go back to the beginning power, the biomass burner, and then hook this up to the water extractor. It's kind of like you're trying to jump start the water extractor. So you have to go back now to the first power to jump start it to be able to use your new power again. Everything is always like balanced out like perfectly. So there's always a consequence. If you mess up with the new self-sustaining power, you have to go back a little bit to this power, which is really annoying. And it's equally annoying to try and jumpstart the water because you have to make sure you get enough grass and stuff for the biomass burner and make sure the water makes it all the way through the tube into the machine before you turn it off, or hope that it doesn't run out of power in that time. Now let's put in perspective even more. This thing. This is one of the in-game buildings. This is the particle accelerator that you probably saw when I was standing over there. And again, let's go back to the biomass burner. This thing makes 30 megawatts of power, okay? You know how much power this thing uses? This thing can use up to 5,000 megawatts of power on its own. 5,000 megawatts of power on its own. I think it's if you are making, the nuclear pasta and then you fully power shard it, yeah. You fully power shard it, I think it takes 5,000 megawatts of power. Which, I mean, I don't know how many of these little guys you would need to run this, but honestly, that would be a pretty cool challenge, now that I think about it. Imagine a challenge where, in Satisfactory, where you can only use biomass burners. You can only play the game with these. You're not allowed to use any other power. How in the world would you get to... I mean, actually, technically, you wouldn't need... Well, no, you would need this, yeah. Because that requires... You need this to beat the game, yeah. Huh. That'd be an interesting challenge. I'm not doing that, but I'm just saying. It would be a very interesting challenge. Nuclear pasta. So yeah, that's where the nuclear power plants come in. Nuclear power plants make a ridiculous amount of power, so you don't really have to worry about it. Funny enough, one power plant on their own could make upwards of 5 to 10,000 megawatts. I think it's 5, maybe? It might be 5, or 75, I think it's 7,500. Maybe 7,500, I think, is the maximum that a nuclear power plant can make. Not sure. Yeah. That is satisfactory. And out of this entire base, you know, the nuclear power plants, like I said earlier, are making 100,000 megawatts of power, and we're only using 30K. And if every single machine was on in my base right now running, we would be using 50,000. So I guess technically we could only stack this base on top of each other one more time, and we would blow the grid then, but that's if every single machine is running at once, which every single machine would never be running at the same time in my base. Most stuff have chests next to them, so when the chest fills up, then all the machines will stop working. So at least if you run out of ideas, all these last resort, true. That would definitely be a fun little challenge, like a speed run. Fun little speed run challenge. I'm gonna stream this for 50 minutes. I'm not gonna play this the entire night. I was mostly just gonna play for an hour, and we're at 50 minutes, so I'm gonna play like 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to create another stream. I might play Apex, I don't know. But I mostly just got on here to see what I was doing last, so I could prepare for my next big project in this game. Just gonna take a while for me to plan out, so. Yeah. I love this game. Love it. It's a very, very good game. Very fun. Very time consuming though. Very time consuming. It's auto saving again. Let's let it auto save. Ow. Or should we play Val? We could play Modern Warfare 3. We could play Valorant. I could play other games. I have a lot. I have a lot of games actually installed on my PC right now. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go over to the drone base. Where is that at? Drone base. Here we go. I need to head over there, make sure all the drones are still functioning correctly. Boom. Lights. It's up here. Yep. All of the drones are looking good. Everybody's functioning. Alright. I don't come over here very often because it's very loud. It should be quiet-ish for you guys. It is very loud for me. Yeah. Drones are good. They're chilling, doing their thing. I could go over here. I think my favorite part of Satisfactory is the very beginning of the game. Like playing those, is the struggle, honestly. That's kind of what I was saying about dying. I love like just the beginning stages of games where you're kind of struggling for things. That's where the game is the most fun. Once you get like everything, like the best armor, gear, or whatever it is in your game, you know, like when I have this base and I'm making every single item, you know, that's where it gets kind of boring and you have to come up with like your own like projects and stuff, which is kind of what I've done in this game. It has a lot of expandability. I don't know. My effect. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm in the fucking chamber. I can go to iron. uh, oh, actually, I do need to play Apex a little bit more because the new season is literally this week or next week. It's in like I think exactly 7 days or 6 days. I can't remember. It's either 6 or 7 days from now. Apex's new season starts, and apparently we're getting a new map and stuff. We might be getting a new legend. I don't know, but I want to practice. I want to get ready. I want to work on movement and just improving at the game as much as I possibly can for the new season. So I am excited. Not to play the game, but hey, new content is always a good thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna save here. I completely forgot the Valorant season is coming out. Or the new split. Wait, does that count as a... Wait, seasons and rank splits are different in Valorant, right? Let's say it's not like Apex. Like Apex's season and split kind of happens at the same time. There's just one in between each season. So you play like half of an Apex season, then the ranked resets, and then you play again. Or well, it's called a split, and then the rank fully resets once the new season happens. Everybody, it's kind of like, so let's say if you're in max rank in Apex, mid-season you go back down to like plat, and then at the end of the season you go all the way back down. It's like a hard reset, like back down like bronze or something. And then new season, everybody grinds back up to wherever. Actually, similar to one, and episodes are like 3-ish acts, I think. Ah, okay. I see, I see. Huh. Speaking of that, let's go. Whoops, that's full screen. I need to keybind this actually. I don't have that keybind yet. Let's watch Shazam.
Yeah, this dumb fuckerina.
It's
Ain't so Chris, you like
already
locked on him
complaining.
and then shot, it was like I don't know, it was like I don't know how to explain it. No, I'm talking about shot? No,
If you don't find me like anywhere else, I'm 90% of the time in Shazam's chat. You could literally like anytime Shaz is streaming. If I'm not streaming, I'm usually in chat. I think he's probably like my most watched streamer, besides like Imperial Hell. I don't watch Hal nearly as much as I used to. I watch Shazam every day. Shaz is awesome. Love his content, his streams. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Ah, see, look at this. New alter abilities. God, that's loud. So is this guy? It's this guy, isn't it? Yeah, it is this guy. Okay. Yeah, I know him. I've seen him on TikTok a little bit. This is the new Apex legend. You've been watching the watch parties? Yeah, I've been watching some of those too. They've been really good. If it's like I'll watch it if it's uh G2 playing, Sentinels definitely. If it's Sentinels playing, I'm always watching. Sentinels number one, then NRG, Loud, G2. If it's any of them four, yeah, I'm always watching. I kind of just have them on the side, yeah.
for a while, but Osvaldator shared more information on Twitter.
Yeah. What's like it creates a access through a surface, yeah. So that's just kind of what I thought. Basically, the new legend that's coming out will be able to pass through walls, basically. It will be able to pass through walls. So that's a crazy ability. I don't know. I wonder if her and her team will be able to pass through walls. I don't know. What's my favorite team? To be honest, I don't really know that much about Valorant. Like the pro side at least, so the only team that I really watch is Sentinels. I gotta say, Sin. It's because I used to watch Shazam, of course, when he was in Sentinels, and I watched, like, what's his name? Tens Tyson all the time. I watch him play a lot. Him and, what's that guy's name? Not Zakin. I don't know why I'm keep thinking Zakin. The other guy. Zealous. Zealous. Yeah, that's his name. Zealous. I watch Zealous a lot. Other than that, I don't really know anything else about the other teams except that Shaz is on G2, Loud is very good at the game, and NRG has Demon 1. And that's about it. That is all that I know about Pro League and Valorant. If it was Apex, that's different because, I've been to the competitive events. Like I said before, the Apex Stadium is like an hour from my house, so I go there anytime that I can whenever they're doing events. I watch ALGS all the time. I watch it a lot. Speaking of that, I haven't showed the jersey in a bit, but I'll show it to you guys. It's sitting on my wall here, but let me grab this off. Can't really see. Oh yeah, and PRX. Yeah, I forgot about PRX. Yeah, Forsaken and dang it, I forgot all their names. Forsaken and something. Forsaken and something are crazy. They're crazy good. Like, see this. I usually have it hung up on my wall here. This is it. FX Legends Global Series Championship. This is what I got at the event. I am not in camera. Yeah, I have this hanging on my wall, and I just turned my mic sideways. Whoops. Okay. I can't wait till they go there again. They haven't been there to the stadium by my house in a while. Quite some time. Uh, let's see. Okay, yeah, I know everything about. Okay, well, this is our passive. Wait, let's see here. Get from the rift. I remotely interact with a death box. Ooh, to claim one item that isn't armor. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. Gift from the rift. So you can. How far away is it though? Remotely interact with a death box to claim one item that isn't armor. Does that mean any death box? Or does that mean like just your teammate's death box or your death box or what? That's what I want to know. And how far is the range of this? Like, how far can we interact with the death box? And can we grab our teammate's banners with it? That would be cool. A little broken, but cool. So scan here when leaving tactical portal. Okay, and it will cooldown. And where are the other two? Here they are. Ultimate remains in place forever until activated, and another attack cooldown. Okay. How is her? Okay, this is her ultimate. Yeah. Create a regroup point that all allies can. Okay, so you can. It is everyone, not just you. Create a regroup point that all allies can remotely interact with to open a phase tunnel back to that location. So think of it like kind of like Tracer, I guess, from Overwatch. How you can rewind, I guess. Create a regroup point. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. So let me get this straight. If I'm thinking about this correctly, does that mean if her portal goes away, she can create a portal back to where she was? Like, isn't her tactical? I don't know. I don't understand how this works. Like, create a regroup point that all allies can remotely interact with. It's so, like, I feel like it's so vague, man. Like, can remotely interact with. Does that mean that everyone, does she? Wait, okay. So she pops her ult. Does that mean that anyone, any of my teammates can just, I don't know, look in their inventory and click a button and then a portal will open and they can go through it and go back? Or does it just mean like race portal where they can just walk through it? Can remotely interact with. Like that just, it seems like it's trying to be specific, but not really. Like I feel like race, like description is just like that allies can just walk through, or take or use, can remote they chose to use, can remotely interact with. So I'm guessing that means they can access it from anywhere, really. To open a face tunnel back to that location. So does that mean an entire team can just like just open a portal and then go back in time to where they were? So her tactical creates a portal pathway through a surface. Hmm. Imagine putting that behind someone and then the whole trio pushes them. Yeah. Yeah, that would be crazy. That's what I'm kind of thinking. It's like it kind of is stopping people from, I guess, stopping like preventing you from getting aped by like a full team of three, you know? Like, let's say you're just getting run down in pubs and you can just like click a button and then your entire team of three can just phase right back, which I'm guessing it might not be what I'm thinking it is. It's probably gonna be like Wraith where you can see all three of them like in like a blue light like travel back is what I'm guessing. How long can it be up? Like I have so many questions. How far can I run away from the point? That's what I want to know. Can I run for like 10 minutes and then click the button and then travel back in time 10 minutes ago? Like where I first started? Or is it only a little bit of time? Because if it's only a little bit of time, then it kind of is going to be useless. Like, let's say I'm getting chased by a team and I only got chased a minute away, you know? And then I use that ability and I travel back in time only a minute. If I was just standing in the same spot, then, that sucks. You're not going to go anywhere, you're just going to die. For bow racing to make it forever? How long was that? I didn't even see what it was. Oh wait, this is her passive. Oh yeah, the death box thing. Hmm. Oh, I'm guessing she can make a portal and like reach into the portal and it will go to like a death box or maybe her death box or something. Okay, that's ult cooldown. Scan area when leaving tactical portal. That's cool. Okay. Oh. Ultimate remains in place forever until activated. Well, that answers that. So I can literally run for like 20 minutes. I can run the entire length of the game. Ultimate remains in place forever until activated. What does it mean until activated? Oh, wait, it remains in place until we use it again? Dang. I think that's what it means. Holy crap. Ultra is gonna be fun. It's definitely gonna be fun. I can't wait to try it out. I cannot wait. Abilities seem fun. The walking through walls thing is gonna be interesting. Like, what are we talking here? Like how thick of a wall? Like, can I walk through an entire tree? Can I walk through an entire mountainside? Like, what are we talking about here? Or just it just says through a surface. That's it. Creates a portal passageway through a surface. Hmm. I have no idea. Probably just building walls, that's what I'm guessing. And can I go any direction? That's what I want to know. Can I, does it have to be just a wall? It says through a surface, so can I shoot like a portal below me, like it's Portal 2, and just drop down through the floor and surprise the team below me with like a shotgun? Can I shoot one above me and then have my teammate throw like an octane pad and pad up through the floor? Like there's so many questions. I want answers. We're just gonna have to wait and see. True. It's unfortunate. I want to know a lot of things. Should we do now? Should we play Apex? God. Like all talking about new content sounds fun, but when you're actually in like, all right, it's time to play the game now. I don't want to play the game. No one wants to do that. Nobody wants to play that. God. Are you playing Val right now, Joel? I'm gonna have to, dude, I'm gonna have to create a whole new stream then. Oh, you're on the phone watching then. I was gonna play Apex until 12. Hmm. Do I really want to do that though? Is the question. Hmm. Let's see here. I'll at least give you guys something to look at while I'm typing this out. Uh. Hmm. What season is this? It's gonna be season 21? God. Alright, you know we're gonna. This is the title. Thinking of game. Playing game. Exactly. Valorant, you know Valorant's the exact same way. Valorant is 100 times better to just watch someone play than actually playing. Like at least with Apex, it's like it's not too bad, but there's no way I want to sit through like a 50-minute match of Valorant just to go to overtime and then lose. Like it's more fun to just watch a streamer watch that happen to a streamer and then laugh at him than actually go through it. It's more entertaining that way. Um, that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna do season. This is my title, season 21, waiting room. Boom. I wonder what the next tier. I mean the next gun skin for the battle pass is gonna be. So they've already done the R99 twice, so there's no way they do that again. So I don't know. Just give us the Kraber. I want a cool Kraber skin. That's all I want. If I was playing something, it would probably have been Minecraft for today. Yeah. I know I'm gonna ruin the rest of my day by playing Apex, but you know, I kind of do need to play because I got to get ready for the next season. Because man, oh man, for one, two big things could happen. Every time I've streamed, like the day a new season happens, I get a crazy amount of like viewers and uh views afterwards. So I definitely want to be there for to show off the new season and play. Oh, I almost forgot her name already. Play Alter early. Um, but at the same time, it's also gonna be very, very sweaty. So I need to be ready. Have to be ready. Alright, we're gonna start this here. All right, that is done. I am going. Can I create this while this one is still here? I think I can. When does it come out? I think this Friday. It's either this Friday or this Saturday is when season 21 comes out. I can create it there. Look at this. Boom. Second stream is there. I'm going to put this in chat and Discord. Perfect. All right. I'll switch over to that stream then. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that.